Good morning, students. My name is M.S. Somashekar from Nilamiri Girls High School, Sirigere. And today I am teaching you a ninth standard prose, that is whatever we do. In the previous classes, we learned about this. The author wants innovative methods in all our communication, whether it is a office communication or daily communication or at the workshop or at a shop or in the auto rickshaw, anywhere you go, wherever you go, so everywhere we used to use a new kind of words, a new kind of way should be innovated for our communication because people are expecting a new varieties of the methods in our communication. There is no particular method in learning. He has given so many examples. How to thank a person. Though we get a simple help from anybody, we can say thanks in a different way, depend upon this time and the situation. As the same auto rickshaw or even the hospital, while doctors treating the patients, you should not give only the treatment. Along with the treatment, a words of comfort are very, very essential. Those words itself make the patient comfort. That's why they are very, very useful. Even a small smile is also better. Even an auto rickshaw driver also, they should simply speak, come in sir, yeah, okay sir, like this. Otherwise, if he is simply down the auto rickshaw meter, it's just an indication, but it doesn't have any communication. Even while in the restaurants, there are some words are there, they are very harsh, that looks very harsh, they are hard. That's why instead of telling, make rooms for waiting rooms. So no ways, no. That's why you can say a different kinds of words can be used, even while thanking, even for the hotels. So wherever you go, innovative methods are very expected nowadays. So if you see any instructions, public instructions, no smoking, no admission like this, they looks very hard. So instead of that, if they have used a word, make rooms for your waiting friends. Find some other place for your slippers or shoes. Please find some other area for your parking. If they use some innovative words, it will be very nice. Not for thanks for not smoking. So you have to use some different kinds of words given or give the instruction. Though in public places, brevity is very necessary. So along with this necessity, we should show some kind of words even in giving the instructions. Let's continue. What are the other instructions we used to give? Other examples we used to give. Let's see. It is our practice to be brief while sending a telegrams. Here again reason is a brevity. So next one is, so while sending a telegrams, so nowadays the telegram has set back due to the invention of the mobile phones. Nowadays mobile phones are doing everything. We can send message, we can call to anybody at any time, you can call the person easily at any time, at any person, at any place. So along with this, so we have a net connection, we can make a communication through WhatsApp or Facebook or any other media. So this is the, so nowadays because of the mobile phones, this is setback. Telegrams are setback, but previously it has its importance. To give the urgent message, we used to give the telegrams. Here also, brevity is a necessity. We want to save words in order to cut costs. So they charge according to the number of words we use. If we use more and more number of words, definitely you have to pay more and more money. So each word carry a rupee or like this. That's why in order to cut the cost of the telegram, so people used to have a brevity in sending a message. So here is an example. So if someone wants to request his brother, if somebody wants to receive him at the station by his brother, he might send a, see imagines, he might send a telegram like this. Reaching Mumbai, Thursday, Shatabdi, mid station. Just he has written only few words. Reaching Mumbai, Thursday, Shatabdi, mid station. So he sent a telegram to his brother like this. So he is reaching Mumbai. So when he is reaching Mumbai, Thursday. So by which train is coming? Shatabdi. So he asked his brother to meet station. Just 4-5 words he has given. So because of the one or less of one or two words, it looks very bad. It looks very harsh. That's why, for just sake of one single word, the telegram become totally devoid of any courtesy. There is no any courtesy. It's a lack of courtesy. So even giving a telegram, we should show some courtesy. That's why authors say it should be kind. There should be kindness even in sending the telegrams. That's why he said. Additional. What would be the additional cost? What could be the additional cost of adding please? If we add another word please, the total telegram will get a kindness. If you send a message like this, I am coming, reaching Mumbai station on Thursday by Shatabdi, please meet me at station. If you add a word please, so it will become very nice. Instead of like writing like what will be additional cost? It might be 1 or 2 rupees. Just to say 1 or 2 rupees, our telegram become very harsh. It looks very bad. Nowadays, telegram has been relegated to the background. I have already told you. Nowadays, telegram has set back due to the invention of the mobile phones. They have occupied each and every villages. There is a great change by the mobile phones. That's why it has set back due to coming of the telephone and the internet. What have we solved? But have you solved the issue of courtesy? Don't we say? I should say here, people ask, who is this? Instead of saying, may I know who is calling please. Even while you are making a call through your telephone or mobile phone, so how do you ask a person if you want to know who is speaking to you? So generally we used to ask him, who is this? Who is talking? It looks very bad. It is better to ask, may I know who is calling please? May I know who is calling please? This shows a very, it is in the manner of requesting manner. And also, may I know is a very kindly words. May I know who is calling please? Definitely the person who is calling will please to hear your words and tell his name. If you say like this, who is this? If the person is speaking to us is our superior officer or senior to us, it looks very bad. That's why instead of asking who is this, it's better to use the words may I know who is calling please. In certain book of communication, I found a very interesting method of asking who is calling. The author said he has read several books about the communication. In certain book of communication, there is an information. So there is a method how to ask who is calling. How to ask who is calling. If you call Mr. Patil in his office, suppose if you call Mr. Patil in his office, if you call, definitely Patil sir is not going to receive his call. Instead of him, his secretary is going to pick up phone. His secretary will receive the call, and before connecting to Mr. Patil, should want to know who the caller is, so that she can inform the same to the Mr. Patil. If I gave a call, if I call to Mr. Patil, he is a very busy man. No doubt he was not going to pick his phone. Instead of him, his secretary is going to pick his phone. So she has to connect the telephone to the office or chamber of the Mr. Patil. Before that, she should to inform Mr. Patil who is calling. That's why she want to know who was calling. See, so very interesting method of communication is here. Inform Mr. Patil. What does the secretary say? She does not say who is this or even may I know who is calling please. She never said like that. The secretary did not say who is this while receiving the call, or she didn't say may I know who is calling please. No. She used some innovative methods. She says, can I tell Mr. Patil? Can I tell Mr. Patil who is calling please? See, that's very beautiful words she has used. Can I tell Mr. Patil who is calling please? The idea is this. You want to talk to Mr. Patil. I do not wish to know who you are. I don't want to know who you are, but I must tell Mr. Patil who is calling you. That's why I want to know your name to inform that you are calling me. For that purpose, I have to know your name because it is must for me to inform the same to Mr. Patil. That's why she asked her main. So can I know? Can I tell Mr. Patil who is calling please? Can I tell Mr. Patil who is calling please? I do not wish to know who you are, but I must tell Mr. Patil who is calling him. Therefore, I am requesting you to tell me who you are. So only after knowing you are, then only I can inform him who was calling him to connect you. That's why. So what a nice idea, what a nice words she has used. What a new idea, innovative methods she has used in the communication. So one of the best examples. Consider how we respond when someone says thank you to use. So if you say somebody to thanks us, how do we respond? In the olden days, people used to say, don't mention it. In the olden days, so if somebody say thanks for us, they used to say, don't mention or mention not. Later, people started using it is alright. Initially, in the olden days, the people used to say, don't mention it. Mention not. Don't mention like this. So later they used to say, it is alright. Nowadays people used to say, you are welcome. You are welcome. Simply welcome. So even for the thanks, they can say, welcome. Welcome for your comments. Or you are welcome. Simply they can say, welcome. Like this. Even after getting a thanks, you should not say, it is alright. Don't mention. It's better to say, thank you very much. Or you are welcome. At least you can say welcome. One method of our improving the communication with others is to put you before I as far as possible. So according to author, so one method of improving the communication. Whenever you speak, you should always put you before I. Because the word I shows selfishness. It is very proud. That's why we should not proud of ourselves. We always put others. At last, we should I. Who went into market? Raju, Santosh, Smita, and I. You should put always I. That is one of the best method of communication. Consider some words like just took some words. It is the image of the writer, author, union, united, building, guiding, trusting, communication. So if you look at these words like union, united, building, guiding, trusting, communication, and so on. In these words, that the letter U comes before I. In all these words I have told you, if you look at the spelling of those words, the letter U comes before I. This indicates to us, we should try to put you. That indicates that we should try to put you before the word I. If I wish to thank someone for a nice party, I can say. If you want to thank somebody who has given us a nice party, you can say, your party was so enjoyable. Your party was so enjoyable, and thank you. Your party was so enjoyable, and thank you. Another instance. Your letter made me very happy. Your letter made me very happy, like this. You can say, give a compliment like this. So if you want to say thank somebody, instead of just simply thanking others, you should say why you are thanking. Because your party was so enjoyable. Your party was so enjoyable. So thanks. Your letter made me very happy. Your letter made me very happy. So I thank you. Like this, in our communication of day-to-day life, each and every day, every week, every month, there should be a progress of ourselves, not with others. We should not compare with others. Every communication on all the occasions, so words, sentence, a type of words we used should be improving day by day. Then only it means we are progressing. Otherwise, we are stagnated. It may be noted that there is no limit to improvement. So, how extent you have to use like this? There is no limitation. There is no limitation. Each and every day, each and every passing day, you must go on improving. Because there is no limit. This is the best. We can't say this is the best. This is the best way of communication. There is no best. Everything is better. If for today it may be best, tomorrow it will be better. Because someone will use better words than us. That's why there is no limitation in our communication or speech. Nor can we say that that particular action or form of speech is the best. We can't say that particular of action or particular form of speech is the best. I already told you, nothing is best, everything is better. There is no formula in communication. As it is not a mathematics, it's a language. A language is a communication. It depends upon the speaker, his skill, his words, his vocabulary. That's why nothing is best, everything is better. There is no particular formula. You have to speak in this way only. There is no such formula. So we can add our own ideas in speaking. So add our own innovative ideas in our speaking, in our communication, because there is no best. There is no particular formula. What is best? What is best we can't say, but depend upon the occasion and time, it may be possible to continuously make improvement. So nothing is best. According to particular time and action, we can say best, but that also can be continuously make an improvement in our communication. The whole idea is, what is the whole idea? The whole idea of communication is to be aware of the need. What is the whole idea of the author? The whole idea. So the word whole and whole. H-O-L-E whole, W-H-O-L-E whole. H-O-L-E whole means a rat lives in a hole. W-H-O-L-E whole. When the teacher enters the classroom, the whole class, the whole nation respect Mahatma Gandhi. Okay? Like this. So the whole idea is to be aware of the need and importance of doing, saying things better and better. So what is the idea of the author? The idea of the author is such, we should be aware of need and improvement. We should be aware of the need and improvement of doing or saying things better and better. So every day, every time, in every action, there should be a better and better performance. So if you try to do this, if I try to do, how can I improve my language better than yesterday? If I think so, definitely tomorrow will be better than today's, and next week will be better than this week. Like this, every week, every month, every day, you should go on improving by using the better words in our communication, better methods, and new ideas in our communication. Then our communication will be improved. Not only improve, it makes us a different person, a different character to our speech. That's why it's very, very essential for each and everyone to learn some innovative methods, to learn some innovative words, to put some new ideas and new and different ideas in our communication, because it is very, very necessary. I hope you understood this lesson very, very, very much. Though it looks very little difficult, But the whole idea of the author Clifford Mortis through this lesson is to make the readers have improvement and innovative ideas in their communication. So because communication is very necessity. It's very necessary because we are not animals. We can't gesture all the times. Communication is the best way to communicate others. So language is very important. But how to use the language is very important. So just simply using a language is different. But while using, if you use some extra words, some new ideas in our communication, it makes our personality better and our communication will be more effective to the listeners. That's why we should use as much as possible new ideas in our communication. Even in our daily communication also, we should use such innovations in our speaking. I think, I hope you understood well. Thank you for today's class. Thank you and all.